It turns out he got a grade 3 turf toe injury. What is turf toe? It talks about the metatarsal phalangeal joint. That's the big toe joint that's affected by your toe when it gets injured. It happens when the toe remains on the ground and the heel lifts up. It's what we call a fixed injury where the toe is hyperextended. So imagine like putting your foot up against a curb and kind of extending it, pushing it up, except it's a forced injury. So in anything sports, any lateral movements where they're starting, stopping, or even kind of getting hit, quote, pause, from behind, there's a situation where the toe can be extended and can actually dislocate, which is kind of going out of alignment when something doesn't necessarily break, but it goes from being in alignment to off alignment, dislocate. Subluxation is kind of the step before it dislocates too. So these things are all graded in this area. So grade 1 tends to be where the soft tissues in the toe is stretched out but not torn. That area gets sensitive to touch. It may be swollen. You can have mild limitations with sports and certain activities. A grade 2 is where the soft tissues in the toe is partially torn. And that area has really intense and widespread tenderness and pain and often swollen and bruised. And you may be more limited with sports and certain activities and exercises. Grade 3, the soft tissues are completely torn. Your metatarsal phalangeal joint, MTPJ, the big toe joint you see in this picture, kind of right here. You see how that picture goes like that. In that instance, it can be dislocated. It can even kind of blow through underneath where it actually messes with the tendons, and the tendons completely separate, and the capsule separates from the actual big toe joint itself. You'll get a ton of pain, a ton of swelling. It's really severe. It's difficult to move your toe, and let alone exercise or play sports. And then when we think about like that, you know, it can go from anything simple like rest, ice, elevation, over-the-counter orthotics or inserts, physical therapy, stabilization, and even up to surgery, especially in severe issues. So it's my understanding that Joe Burrow might be looking at, what,